Mary of Denmark's first appearance since her injury, the Queen's resilience is remarkable. Greenland was shocked last Thursday when Mary of Denmark was hit by a motorcycle that allegedly ran over her while she was on a royal visit to the island as an escort to her husband King Frederick of Denmark. It happened while she was greeting people at the last event she attended with her husband and children, and while it is true that it could have ended in tragedy, the truth is that despite the accident it was only a scare, as the young man who drove his motorcycle into the Queen was not traveling at a high speed, which was a relief for Mary of Denmark, who, had she been hit at a higher speed, would surely have been seriously injured. What is most curious is not how the accident happened, but the blunders of the Danish Royal Guards, who failed to provide adequate protection for the Danish monarch. It is worth noting that if the motorcyclist had intended to make an attempt on the monarch's life, he obviously would have succeeded, as no member of the security team was able to prevent the event, which clearly shocked those present. And although Mary of Denmark, far from being upset or offended by the motorcyclist's bad act, was at least condescending in trying to downplay the significance of what happened, the impact, on the contrary, was loud and very strong, so much so that Frederick of Denmark's wife almost fell to the ground. If it had not been for the people who assisted her with astonishing speed, the attendant, who was clearly not very protective of Mary of Denmark, reacted somewhat embarrassed, demanding that the motorcyclist leave the scene of the altercation immediately. Turn around, he shouted to the young driver, who was also very upset about what had happened, and explained to the Danish press that he didn't know what had happened because he had never seen the Danish Queen so close to his motorcycle. The Queen was able to carry on with her day as usual before the unfortunate incident, and she suffered only a bruise on her lower limbs. Following the incident, Mary of Denmark looked well at a new event in the country's capital, Nuuk. During their royal program, they had already toured several sites, including the town hall, Nuuk's new school at Turf Inuk, and the new airport. Their last stop was at a workshop where they were working on a stone memorializing the only female polar explorer from 1921 to 1924. The Danish royal couple was accompanied by their 2 children, Vincent and Josephine, who were 2 of their 4 children from their 2004 marriage. They were also among the Highland. Mary of Denmark reappeared the next morning, following an official statement from the Danish crown that the altercation was a minor incident of no great importance. Stylish as ever this time, the monarch opted for a very utilitarian and rustic look that brought a lot of extra comfort to her day amidst a wild landscape. Not suited for looks designed to flaunt, and agonize, a plaid shirt in beige and white tones brought a sense of color and comfort to the ensemble, while the green cargo pants went well with the waterproof jacket. She chose to protect against the temperature swings so typical of the island. Mary of Denmark's good manners during her last appearance also showed why she is such a beloved member of the royal family. Her poise and ability to fit the AO's occasion prevailed over any pain she may have felt after the shock of the past few hours, which she no doubt masterfully hid from the media in an effort to direct her visit beyond what happened last Thursday with the ill-fated scooter. The incident highlighted several key points. Insecure protection. It seems the royal guards were unable to avoid the near meeting between the monarch and the subjects, which calls into doubt the effectiveness of the security measures put in place to safeguard the royal family. Conduct of Diana, Queen of Denmark. By remaining composed and attempting to downplay the gravity of the situation, Queen Mary solidified her image as a serene and honorable member of the royal family, an image that elicits admiration and compassion from onlookers. The speed with which those who offered assistance responded. Mary was instrumental in averting potentially disastrous outcomes. Despite the tragedy, Maria and her family continued their visit, demonstrating perseverance and dedication to their obligations. This illustrates that even in moments of crisis, one can count on the support of others. During the visit, they visited numerous monuments and participated in activities that showcased their dedication to carrying out their royal duties, no matter how challenging it was. Mary's attire during the subsequent events showcased her refined taste and practicality, highlighting her versatility and meticulousness. Her garments were not only suitable for the Greenlandic climate, but also highlighted her refined sense of style and the message she conveyed from the Danish crown. Assuring the public and proving that everything was under control, the Danish crown issued an official statement downplaying the incident, which shows that the royal family can handle crises and keep people calm. In conclusion, the motorcycle incident was a test that the Danish royal family gracefully passed. It is probable that steps will be taken to enhance security in the future to prevent similar incidents, but this incident will go down in history as an example of the royal family's resiliency and professionalism, and Mary of Denmark's behavior during and after the incident further solidified her position as a beloved member of the royal family.